Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of One, Two, Three Wrestling. I am Chris, and as always, joined by Nick Slade.
Let's go.
And on today's episode, we're checking a look at AEW Cross New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door 2025.
But
Now,
is it really?
okay, let's get this out of the way. The elephant in the room. I'm going to count this right now. How many New Japan stars are actually involved in matches, not counting pre-show, and as of this recording, which is the Wednesday after, it's after Dynamite. So we got one.
I've already counted. There's four matches. Of the nine matches, only four matches can really be called crossover matches.
No, I'm talking about New Japan stars because this is like one. Okay, I'll count Stardom because Bushiroad owns them.
I am counting Star. That's why I'm counting Bozilla in this.
Three, three currently matches have New Japan stars in them. Oh wait, no, I'm lying. Um,
Yeah,
Five. Because I forgot Gabe Kidd and Hiroshi Tanahashi.
five. Hold on. Yeah, we got the lights out cage match that has them. We
Yeah.
got the TBS title match is a Stardom one. TNT title match is three. The IWGP World title match is four. It's only four. Four matches. The nine. Not even half the card is even going by the theme of this show. So
Okay.
why would they bother? And also, New Japan, it's kind of like the Forbidden Doors, like diminishing returns. When you have New Japan people showing up all the time, is it really special when you do a show about it? So what's even the point of this pay per view anymore? It's
Beats
just
fucking.
this is just another AEW pay per view with some New Japan stars on it now.
I don't know. I don't know. It could be like reasoning. I don't know. Like fuck. All like members of like three or four members of Bullet Club were involved in the opening match on tonight's Dynamite. Like it was like Drilla Maloney, the dude with the cowboy hat, I think two other guys.
Yeah,
Oh, and Gabe Kidd was there because Gabe Kidd, motherfucker, I'm injured. I can't do it. Literally signs up for an unsanctioned match like 2 weeks later.
yeah,
Oh, fuck that. Road so far. Let's get right into Road so far. And the biggest news for an AEW competitor to come from New Japan, to be coming from the news coming from New Japan to AEW. Konosuke Takeshita is this year's G1 Climax winner.
mm-hmm.
He beat Evil, which I don't think that's difficult nowadays. But
It should have
yeah.
been. It should have
I
been Suji.
and I also didn't know he's technically also signed to New Japan, and I already knew he was still signed to DDT Pro. He's also
Uh,
apparently also technically signed to New Japan as well.
I
But it
mean,
is the first. Oh, go on.
you know what this shows though? It shows that AEW has raided New Japan's roster so hard that New Japan has to use AEW wrestlers for to create stars for their big shows.
But Konosuke now I want to know premise why I say this. I'm not meaning people who built the company from the ground up. I mean people who really got their like start on AEW from a different promotion. Konosuke Takeshita is the first AEW signed competitor to win the G1 Climax.
Yep, they just had John Moxley. He's probably going to win the title too. Which
We'll see what
I want to say he's a good talent. He deserves it, but that's not what I'm really talking about here. I'm just
Yeah,
talking about how, and also I love how people complain about how WWE wrestlers are holding other companies' titles, but no one ever says anything with AEW wrestlers hold other companies' titles.
yeah.
I think it's a little hypocritical there.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so we are next news story is apparently okay. It sounds like there's backstage heat on the Hurt Syndicate, but in actuality, there's backstage heat kind of maybe on MVP.
Oh yeah, wait, here's my shocked face. You mean the guy who made so much shit on the way out of WWE? He was literally accusing Triple H of being a racist. That guy, I'm sure he never complains backstage and annoys his bosses.
Yeah, apparently her syndicate also said apparently reportedly said no to losing the AEW tag titles at All In or Forbidden Door. To
Uh,
FTR.
and Tony Khan was the boss. He'd say, "I don't care what your opinion is."
Yeah,
That's,
but we know where we're probably going, which we'll get to when we talk actually talk predictions. But yeah, yeah, it says MVP has stated he preferred her syndicate to lose the AEW titles to a younger team with MVP suggesting Gates of Agony, Outrunners, Private Part. Look, I give him credit to that, and I agree. It should go to younger talent. If you build a story to call for it.
Yeah, you can't just lose it randomly. Like I love the Outrunners. I think they should be tag champions, but with them winning on a random Dynamite wouldn't make any sense. And I understand exactly where Tony Khan's going right now with the AEW tag titles, which we'll talk about in a minute. And it makes sense story wise what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And you can eventually get to that point, but really it's not MVP's decision. It's none of their decisions. It's the Booker's decision, which is Tony Khan, apparently.
Booker man.
I respect you, Booker man.
Okay, so that's yeah, it's dude. Do you remember when you wrestled a pencil in his own house? That was funny.
I remember when Austin broke into his house and Pillman has a gun.
I think everybody remembers that. And then the follow commercial after, which was a Gillette commercial. Speaking of storylines, a recent interview, on Z100 New York Superstar Crossover.
What was that?
I don't know. Tony Khan said that he believes the stories in AEW are strong as ever.
I mean, compared to what? Compared to like the past year?
I think the story, according to him, I think the stories in AEW have been strong as ever. I think the stories in AEW have been fantastic this year.
Some of them have been.
And we've been talking a long time about some great stories in AEW. It just said how fantastic Wrestling was turning around. John Super Transfer has been people question aspect. I think that was fucking. He's defending fucking Moxley's recent championship run.
Okay,
the one that it wouldn't end. This is the reign that doesn't end.
Yeah, that I like John Moxley a lot. He's a great talent. That title run was horrible.
Horrifying.
It was a horrible title run. Like honestly, it made me wish for the days of the Reign of Terror of Triple H. Okay, I enjoyed that more.
Yeah, whether you love them or not, nobody can question. There's a lot of storytelling in AEW. I think it's fantastic. A lot of fans who actually pay attention to. Oh, you motherfucking calling me a fucking moron?
Wait a minute. Haven't I been saying for a while that AEW is insulting our intelligence?
This
and now
intelligence.
And he's directly.
There's
I want to say the quote directly. I want to hear this.
Whether you love them or not, nobody can question there's a lot of storytelling in AEW. I think it's fantastic, and a lot of fans who actually pay attention to it think it's great. There's people that would say there's a lack, and I don't agree with this. I think it's untrue of stories in AEW. Don't think that's true at all, and it's really not a misconception, but also that people's motherfucker Reign of Terror John Moxley. Whatever the fuck you were doing to TNT Tower on the Cody Rhodes Sammy Guevara galaxy. What was that group freaking Brandy Rhodes tried to start? Like that didn't work out?
The Nightmare Collective.
Do you want to talk about the 3 to 4 stables Jericho started before leaving? Like,
yeah, the Learning Tree, which I thought was funny for a little bit, but I know you hated it.
Did you talk about not calling that audible when Swerve and Keith were defending the titles against oh my god, the Acclaimed? Like when you should have called audible and then you did it? What about the time you delayed oh my god, Thunder Rosa winning the AEW Women's World Championship match because you preferred her to win in her hometown on a TV show instead of pay-per-view. Like, come on, man.
I mean, if we go back, we can find a lot of questionable storytelling decisions.
I'm sorry.
Man, I can point to most of the TNT titles' existence.
Most of the TNT titles
decisions. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, that's the only thing I'll give him current credit for is the TNT title picture. You know, the laying Dustin to win in his home state, then eventually like 2 weeks later, I believe, with oh my god,
Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher winning it later in a street fight match. That's fine. You know, I get it. Give him a hometown pop. Give him his moment, his roses. And now he's out. He's gonna be out for a while because he needs to repair both his fucking knees.
Even though he currently already has 2 other titles, which apparently they forgot about.
Which, hey, continues our point where it's like you gotta balance it out.
Oh yeah. You want to talk about Tony Khan booking? Let's look at Ring of Honor, ladies and gentlemen.
No, will we be here forever? I'm moving on. Um, okay, several Forbidden Door wrestlers coming into especially this Lights Out Steel cage match coming in injured. Like,
Oh,
this is
great.
what I had issue with, because like Gabe Kidd's part of that match now. Gabe
Mm-hmm.
Kidd had to drop out of the G1 climax, and he legit looked heartbroken. Like nothing, like shoot Gabriel Kidd coming to the ring and feeling heartbroken that he can't fucking wrestle. Like, and now we're putting them in. We're putting obvious people who are not 100% in.
A
Um,
lights out steel cage match. Which why does it have to be lights out? Like what's like it's unsanctioned. Is it? Is
Yeah,
it
and
really?
let's not forget, Will Ospreay's still dealing with his herniated discs in his back. Like that hasn't been confirmed whether or not he's been getting treatment for that.
I mean, guys,
Like,
like Kota Ibushi has been off the injured list for long. Neither's Kenny Omega.
to be fair, Ibushi's been off the list for a while now, so I'm pretty sure Ibushi's 100%.
He
He's
just
probably like
did
the only 100% person going into this match, if we're being honest.
Hiroshi Tanahashi, Claudio Moxley, Young Bucks.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all I got. It's
Also, why does this need to be a lights out steel cage match? Did they just forget about blood and guts? Is that just not a thing anymore?
yeah, I don't want to talk about it. We still haven't even got a blood. Do we get a blood gets match?
No, there hasn't been one this year. That's why I'm saying. Why didn't they just make this a blood and guts match?
I don't know. It's probably I fucking know. I'm trying to give an explanation, but I can't. So let me get the card up.
Real
Okay.
quick, do want to go back. I don't want to be
Uh,
completely whole negative. There have been good storylines. Like the Hangman Swerve storyline was really good.
Hangman.
Hangman,
No. Hangman Omega storyline.
yeah. Oh yeah, I can go back even further than that. Yeah, Hangman Omega was good. Unfortunately, the reign that followed was very good. That whole CM Punk
But
situation.
that's like, but honestly, that for that, it's always a curse having a baby face run after like the build for it.
Yeah. So yeah, Hangman Omega was good. Hangman Swerve was good. Hangman overcoming Moxley was good, but it was only really as good because of how bad the Moxley reign was. It's kind of like how people were like the Cody Rhodes win was great, but it was also great because it finally ended the freaking reign of terror of Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, people were comparing those two. Like the storylines aren't even comparable, but yeah, I do want to say AEW has produced good storylines over the years, but to pretend that they have put a lot of stinkers out, like it's like man, remember Dynasty? Like that whole pay per view, that whole pay per view insulted my brain. Like, well, yeah, bad booking situation. Hey, let's have Christian Cage cash in and lose like a fool. Like, I don't know,
Well,
man. I know it eventually kind of led to this storyline we got with him and Edge, but man, that was a missed opportunity. I think they should have called all ball dead. Christian is like one of their most over guys on the roster. Can you imagine if he got the world title? That would have been great. That would have been awesome.
so
But
now let's get into our card with our
yeah, let's go
first
ahead.
match,
Which we
which
were kind of already talking about.
which has the one of the greatest tag teams of all time reuniting after
Oh,
I
we're starting from the
believe
bottom. Okay.
yeah, we're starting for yeah, no, we're I'm going I'm making the latter half all the championship bouts and well like the heavier, more important championship bouts.
Mm-hmm.
So we're starting with the like just the basic singles, the basic tag team one fall match, which
Okay.
is for the first time I believe in over 10 years. I believe over 10
Yeah, it was
years.
when. Yeah, it was when I think when Edge was still champion.
For the first time
Damn.
in over 10 years, Edge and Christian reunite as a tag team to take on Kip Sabian and not Nick Wayne. None. It's instead Killswitch or returning Killswitch. So let me explain. So we saw what happened at All In. Edge told Christian to go find himself after saving him from a beatdown by FTR and the now former members of the patriarchy. So he'll go find himself. Came back last week to save Edge from a beatdown by FTR. Um, Hugged for the most part. Tonight, he says on tonight's night he says that this is only out of like mutual agreement for each other for Christian to help Edge with his FTR problem and for Edge to help Christian with his patriarchy problem. That's what he's saying, even though Edge doesn't believe it and he thinks he's all like full on face again. After it, Nick Wayne came on a jumbotron and basically said that like he's always thinking one step ahead of them and he's not medically cleared to compete, but this guy is. Cut to a like defunct hospital room with some mysterious man in a black jacket putting needles in something, and it turns out it's Killswitch, Luchasaurus. He's back and he beat down both Edge and Christian for them to stand tall. Yeah, first off, before we get into this, really, really happy to see Luchasaurus back. Like,
Yeah,
I know he had to leave for a very extremely like almost nearly deadly like medical reasons, and I'm so happy to see him back. I really am. Like, dude, it was so happy. I was like, I was in here getting ready for my writers meeting. And I popped apart when I saw kids. Like, oh yeah, it's fucking Killswitch, let's go. Like, I just said Luchasaurus if I'm being honest, but
that's a better name. Don't call him Kill Switch. That's terrible.
But yeah, it was so cool to see him back. I'm so happy. Too bad I have Edge and Christian winning this, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, obviously. But
Like,
this is
go on.
which, man, it sucks that Nick Wayne can't beat his match. And now we have to finish that off because it's clear what direction it's going in. They beat Kip Sabian, Kill Switch, and then they go after FDR. Then we get FDR versus Edge and Christian. Probably at was it All Out?
All out.
All Out.
That's
yeah.
in Toronto. Yeah.
It's in Toronto. So, this is supposed to be just a stepping stone finishing up Christian's feud with the former patriarchy, but now since Nick Wayne's out, I guess they might have to eventually maybe do a Christian Nick Wayne one-on-one match to finish that off.
I can probably see them doing like a big like no like street fight or no DQ match or some shit like that to blow off their feud.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but what do you think? I say Asian Christian.
Yeah, this is their reunion. They're gonna win. This is a stepping stone to their bigger match with FDR in the next pay-per-view.
Yeah. Next up, oh, that was easy to get through. Next up for the TNT Championship, it is Kyle Fletcher defending against Hiromu Takahashi, who I found out won another Best of the Super Juniors this year.
LIJ for life.
Fucking no, look, I don't have anything against Hiromu Takahashi, but they have not given me a new Best of the Super Juniors winner in literal years. Like it's been him like last 3 years now, I believe.
He didn't win the last one.
Yes, he did.
No, that was
Oh no, it was Desperado.
Desperado. Like he hasn't won the past 2 years, but before that was Master Wado.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was man, what was rolling my eyes out for the I'm sorry about that.
He last one. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, so this year it was Kosei Fujita. Last year it was El Desperado. Year before that, Master Wado. So he hasn't won since 2022.
Oh, okay.
So it's been 3 years.
That's my fault. I got my years mixed up. Apologies about that.
I mean, he did win 3 years in a row.
Yeah, that's what I'm remembering. It pissed me off. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'll be able to fucking win. Anyways, yeah. So this match is happening. Yeah, he just, I don't care about a collision. If this showed up a collision, I apologize. But from what I know, there was supposed to be a surprise competitor for a big tag team match against the Don Callis family last week. The surprise competitor turned out to be Hiromu Takahashi, and Hiromu Takahashi won for his team. So yeah, I think it should be a good match. Like, Hiromu Takahashi fucking do bangers. We see how amazing Kyle Fletcher can do. Like, fuck yeah, this would be great. Preface, I don't think we've said this, but like, I am enjoying how far Kyle Fletcher has come since becoming like a single star.
Like, yeah. Even though
I know it's not perfect.
I think he's a good competitor, but I don't know if he's as good as he's being pushed personally. Because I don't think Fletcher should be beating Takahashi. I think Takahashi's a way bigger star. I think he's a better wrestler. But this is an AEW show, and he's not going to win. So Fletcher's obviously going to beat Takahashi.
This one's easy to get through. Yeah, obviously Fletcher to retain, but
I don't know. I'm just not as impressed with Fletcher's character work yet. I think he's a good wrestler, but what's his character? Angry man.
Angry man. Angry.
Especially when he shaved his head and just act like a deranged lunatic. I was like, who is Kyle Fletcher? What's his character? Like apparently he does nude paintings with Don Callis, which is weird.
Oh, we talk about that, the better.
Okay. I just don't. I
Um,
don't. I just need. I like great competitor. I just need. I just need more character work.
no, I get it.
I need a little more cowbell. I need a little more cowbell.
Yeah. Fletcher to retain, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this should be pretty quick to get through. Speaking of which, for the TBS Championship,
Oh God.
in a four-way cross promotion match,
Mm-hmm.
representing, what was it? Mercedes Moné will defend against the representative of AEW, Alex Windsor.
Who just
What?
showed up?
The representative for CMLL, Persephone,
Mm-hmm.
and announced on the bottom left of a match graphic card that showed up before Mercedes match tonight, representing Stardom, Bozilla. It's the first time I've ever heard this competitor.
But yeah, she just recently showed up in Stardom too, like back in
Ye-
June. Like she spent the past year before in Marigold, and before that in the German independent scene. It was interesting they picked one of the Gaijin competitors from Stardom instead of one of the native Stardom. But you know what? I have heard of her, this Bozilla, and I hear she's good. I have never seen her wrestle though, so this will be interesting.
Yeah. Alex Windsor, they have been trying their best to get over. They've even have her now team up with Tony Storm. And she's good. It's just like she's just there. Like
You mean like most of the women's roster?
no, most of the women's roster I can go, cool, we're gonna give him a Alex Windsor is just there.
I thought you
Like
meant like they don't have anything for her. Like there's what's her
they're
storyline?
trying it's like oh okay, sorry, let me probably word it better. It feels like they want to get her over,
Uh
so they
huh.
strapped her to Tony Storm, which Tony Storm represents the big ass rocket.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. Like
You
the
know
only
she ride that big ass rocket to the moon.
giggity.
Giggity.
So yeah, unless they give it to Alec Windsor, I say Monet retains, unfortunately.
I am really hoping Windsor wins so Monet can start dropping some of these belts because eventually they're gonna give Monet the world title.
Dude,
That's happening. We just have to
yeah.
accept it's gonna happening. I just need her to start losing these other freaking belts and stop trying to pretend she's Ultimo Dragon because she's never gonna be Ultimo Dragon.
Dude, last week she came out, there was nothing
She got
from the
nothing,
crowd. There was nothing from the crowd. No CEO, no,
which is worse than booze. Like they say, like at least if you're being booed, you're getting a reaction. Apathy is worse than hatred.
yeah. Yeah, Monet. I say Monet to retain by one price of Windsor takes the title off her. She already has too many
I mean,
titles.
God, it's like this is a way to get off her without her being pinned. She can just pin one of the other two competitors. For
Yeah,
God's sake, how many belts she got right now? 8.
I think 9.
God,
Um,
and
okay.
some of these companies I never even heard of. She's
Yeah.
got 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6. Is it only 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. They literally made one up for her. She's counting like the other belt because you know the British women's titles represented by 2 belts get the unified 2 titles.
Yeah.
Let's say a stock belt. Man,
Next
I'm
up.
just like I know you're talking about. Like, I'm tired of Mercedes Monet. You're tired of Monet, and apparently a lot of the crowd's getting tired of Monet.
Yeah, Monet broke.
But what do you do with her at that point? You've already made her a heel. You can't. If she's getting apathy, it's just I don't know what to do
You
in
can
that
do what
situation.
reportedly Chris Jericho's deciding doing right now.
Take a break.
No reports in the WWE say there's big talks that WWE's looking to grab Jericho.
That would be interesting. If Jericho's really, I mean, if Jericho's just really done with AEW, I mean, he did everything he could for them. If he
Yeah,
want, if he wants to go back, have one last run WWE and go into Hall of Fame, I'd be fine with that.
that'd be yeah. That was my thought process. I didn't bring up a road so far because I'm like it doesn't really have to do with any of the matches, but you brought that up, so I had to bring that up. But yeah, his AEW contract is reportedly expiring soon. By the way, I feel bad for Danhausen. They added injury time to his contract. Yeah. But congrats on Danhausen who had his first kid.
Yeah, that's nice.
Babyhausen. Congrats.
Very good.
Um,
Very evil.
very tiny.
Very tight.
Okay, so next up for the AEW Unified Championship. because the Rain.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I hate that title.
Kazuch, no, let me finish. The Rainmaker, Kazuchika, your new AEW theme sucks. Okada, take
Mm.
defends against Swerve Strickland. Now this should be a banger of a match, honestly. But
Yeah,
that
yeah, the match should be good. It's just the title is so fucking stupid. It's a 3-in-1
the
belt.
theme, no, you know what? You know what? They have. I'll give him this. He has been only coming out with the AEW Unified Championship. I'll give him that.
Yeah, and thing is, if the belt,
His
okay, what would make it
theme.
less stupid is if the belt itself only represented those two titles, right? Just both of them together. But no, it also represents itself somehow because the unified title has its own lineage, while also representing both the lineage of the international and continental title, which makes no sense because if it has its own lineage, it doesn't represent the other two belts. So,
Bleh, bleh.
it doesn't make any sense.
Spewing venom at the audience. Bleh, bleh.
Ugh. Oh my god, it just makes my brain hurt. Like, why make it complicated? All you had to do was unify the continental title into the international title and move on with Okada as the international champion. But no, instead of making two belts one, you add a third one and made it a 3-in-1 belt.
Okay, so let me finish.
Okay.
Now I'm finished my thing.
But the match should be good. It's Swerve and Okada.
Kazuchika Okada is not in the same category as Becky Lynch currently. Not a bad song, but as an entrance theme, the previous one was better.
I mean, what happened? They just couldn't pay for the New Japan one anymore.
I don't know, but it's not a bad, like, as a song, just a song, it's not bad. As an entrance theme, go back to his other one. Go back to the Rainmaker.
I need to hear
no.
coins drop.
Okay, basically the basic set for this match was Okada calling out Swerve for like, what was it? Here it goes. Calling out Swerve.
Did he call him a bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but he also apparently he also called out Swerve for causing his stablemate's downfall.
Yeah, he did because yeah. But the thing is, his stablemates, like, they never really properly explained if he left the Elite or not because he joined the Don Callis family. That was never properly explained.
Okay, but now given the fact, oh, my hair's
Also, where the frick is Jack Perry?
That's why I forgot the. God damn it! Oh, we'll get back to that in a sec. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I should be a really good match. I don't know, like 95% of me says Okada retains, but there's a 5% part of me who saw Konosuke Takeshita win the G1 climax and go, what if they're changing the storyline we're thinking they're gonna go with Okada and Takeshita? Like,
Yeah, I think Okada just got this unified title, even though he's held a Continental title for well over a year. I don't think they're gonna have him drop the unified title this soon. I'm thinking eventually he's gonna drop it to Kenny Omega. I think they're gonna have a rematch, probably in at All Out. Is gonna be in Canada, which is Kenny's backyard.
Kenyatta.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Okada's gonna win this.
Yeah, I see Okada retain. I think this is gonna be a banger of a match.
Yeah, it's
Like,
gonna be a good
seriously.
match, I'm sure.
Probably one of the best singles matches of the night, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so you know that vignette I told you where it showed like Luchasaurus was back?
Yeah.
So somebody pointed out that the person giving him the medication, the shots to bring him back to life was wearing a jacket that looks eerily similar to a jacket Jack Perry usually wears.
They're gonna reunite
Somebody
Jack Perry.
spotted that because there's a shot where you see somebody reaching out for like a medical vial, and you see like it's a black jacket, and somebody point out the jacket looks eerily similar to the one Jack Perry wore.
Yeah, I'm all about reuniting a heel boy and his dinosaur.
Yeah, Jurassic Evil Express.
Jurassic Evil Express. Yeah, call it that. Jurassic Evil Express. Jurassic
okay.
World Express.
So next up for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, which is now a three-way match.
Because of course it is.
The Hurt. Oh, somebody had a good theory about why this is, but we'll get a sec. The Hurt Syndicate defends against the people who wound up a draw in the tournament finals. How that works, I don't know. FTR and Brodito, which is the team of King Bandito. Now,
Bandito, the Ring of Honor World Champion, is apparently doesn't matter. That belt doesn't matter, so he's going for a tag title.
Let me finish. You're right, but let me continue. Speculation online is that Brodito has gone over as fuck. So like this decision was made to add him to this match. Um,
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bandito's very good.
yeah, yeah, they won the championship. Well, it got a draw. Hertzkin, they're gonna take on both. So the question is, after the news I gave you about the Hurt Syndicate, do we have FTR win here?
I think FTR should win here because I know that the obvious direction they're going with this is that FTR versus Edge and Christian for the tag titles at All Out, and possibly giving Edge and Christian one last tag title run.
Mhm.
I think FTR is going to be transitional champions between the Hurt Syndicate and Edge and Christian, and I'm
Yeah.
fine with that because I think Edge and Christian should have this last run.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, if the
Um,
Hardys could be champions in 2025, why can't Edge and Christian?
yeah, good point. Yeah, definitely FTR.
I
It should
mean,
be a fun
if
match.
AEW, I mean, could would fine with it, I'd like to see Bound for Glory be a true final match because we got Team 3D, the Hardys. Be cool if Edge and Christian was there.
You know, there's gonna be that
Won't
one
won't
pic.
happen.
There's gonna be that one picture that shows all three teams like reuniting again. That's
But
gonna.
yeah, wouldn't that be insane though if Edge and Christian and the Hardys were both champions in 2025?
What year is it? Um.
Going back to 1999.
Okay, next up, in another match where it feels like the winner's obvious for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, Zack
Mm,
Sabre Jr. will defend his title against Nigel McGuinness. Now, of course, Zack Sabre Jr. came up short in getting to the finals again of just one G1, but he's still champion, so whatever. Nigel McGuinness is in this match because he won a fatal four-way on Collision last week. That's
I'm
it.
I'm I like to see this match because it's Nigel McGuinness, Zack Sabre Jr. But it does feel a little out of like randomly out of place when the part timer announcer decides to gets thrown into a match. So when he gets thrown into the match, like yeah, it's always he's gonna win, and so he gets a shot against a world champion, even though he hasn't wrestled hardly at all. But you know, it's an excuse to have this match. So
Yeah,
it's not Nigel McGuinness, it's Zack Sabre Jr.
yeah. The
Uh,
less.
I
Oh,
think though it's interesting. Garcia's in his corner though. I think Garcia is going to turn heel and cost McGuinness the match.
we'll see what happens. Use just one more
Negative.
character. Use one more character for Daniel Garcia.
I more character. I want character in general.
I'm okay. So yeah, no, Nigel to retain. Like
I mean, yeah,
he
you
had
say
a
we're to
couple
retain.
he had a couple good matches with Brian last year. I mean, I'm sure like Zach can like the other best technical wrestler in the world can do the same with him.
I'm trying to recall if these two have wrestled before because I feel like they
I
should have because they
don't think they
because
have.
did Zach Jr. come up a little after McGuinness this time? Because I'm trying to recall
Yes, he actually came up after Nigel McGuinness this time, if I recall.
because McGuinness had to retire initially back in 2011, and I think Zach Jr. started becoming big after that. I
Dude,
feel.
you want to feel old? Remember that Zack Sabre Jr. was in that Cruiserweight Classic at WWE?
I know is that it's because it was Kota Ibushi. I'm gonna see if
It
this
was,
is
I remember,
Zach.
it wasn't supposed to be like the finals was supposed to be like, was it Ibushi, Zack Sabre Jr. or some shit
Yeah,
like
but
that?
neither one of them signed.
Yeah, because they both re-signed with New Japan. Like, that's
Nigel. They spelled McGuinness. They spelled McGuinness. G-I.
no, McGuinness.
Okay, let's see if this match has ever freaking happened.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
apparently. Okay, this match has happened before.
okay.
No, wait.
Oh, wait.
No, wait. That was it. That was a fan made video. Hold on.
It's fan made.
That was fan made. Hold on. Ah,
Like my favorite fanime.
I keep finding just nothing for about this about the current match. I'm trying to see if they've ever fought each other before. I don't. I guess maybe they haven't. Have they mentioned that before? They said like this is the first time ever.
Dude, I didn't even watch the Collision episode where Nigel won his match.
Uh,
I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, obviously, Zack Sabre Jr. to retain. It should be a great technical prowess of a match. It would be cool to see how Nigel works with Zack Sabre, somebody like Zack Sabre Jr., who's on the top of his game right now. He had a couple of pretty good matches the week
okay, here's
before.
something interesting. All the way back in January, Zack Sabre Jr. did a interview and said he wanted to face Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah,
So this feel like it's going back at least back to January when they
yeah.
wanted to do
Zack
this.
Sabre Jr. crossing off his opponent bucket list. He did Brian. We worked with Brian last year and the year before. Well, last what was it? early last year and the year before, and then like yeah, so cool. I think she'll do
Okay,
it.
so they never have wrestled before. Okay, so that's what he said. So this is his Sachs getting a rematch. So that's cool.
ZSJ for the win.
Yep.
Moving on
Okay, but
to
I'm wondering though, do you think he loses to Takesha at Wrestle Kingdom?
we have to make it to Wrestle Kingdom first. Man, don't forget last year ZSJ cashed in his opportunity at Royal
That was a
Quest.
unique situation. I don't think Takesha's gonna do that.
We'll see what happens. If we do it, yeah, it's ZSJ Takeshita. Yeah, because like Takeshita beat Zack Sabre Jr. to get to the finals.
Yeah,
So like, dude, I'll be honest, I really wanted the finals to be Takeshita versus Suji so
I
badly.
wanted Suji to win because I feel like that's a whole nother rant I can go on because I feel like New Japan really needs to be focused on
No, no,
establishing their new stars.
we gotta record our video after this. So yeah,
Okay,
no, no.
all right,
Okay,
all
next up,
right.
for the AEW World Championship, Hangman Adam Page takes on a New Japan Cup. Wait, what's that? Wait, what? No, all have already wrestled in G1, so none of them are available. No, not,
Oh
and
wait,
not even not. Oh. So no. Instead, it's Hangman Page versus MJF.
okay, so we're gonna do this match, then the women's world title, then the cage match.
Yeah,
Is that the order we're going in?
screw it. Like, we'll explain. Oh, I'll explain why. Because you were heavily already rolling your eyes before we even started recording about this match. Um,
I
so,
mean, yeah, because you told me the stupid stipulations they've added to it.
okay, let me explain. So, tonight on this Dynamite, Mark Briscoe was looking for MJF. MJF hired Ricochet and his Gates of Agony goon squad. They bound and gagged Mark Briscoe, poured lighter fluid over him,
Uh,
threatened to light on fire unless Heyman would agree to, and he did agree to a few stipulations. Stipulation one, the match is no longer involving MJF's guaranteed title shot contract. Two,
which is bullshit.
um, and what was it? The other thing is, what was it? MJF can win the title if Page gets DQ'd or counted out. That's the other stipulation.
Okay,
Uh,
so what's to stop MGF from hiring somebody to come in the ring and just punch him in the face in front of the referee?
well, this is why I mean why I always tell you AEW adds too many stipulations or one too many obvious stipulations.
Uh,
And
uh,
this is why I made this match third to last.
I mean,
Like,
God's sake, really? Like, who runs AEW even in kayfabe? I assume it's Tony Khan, even in kayfabe. You think he's just watching that? He's like, yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, come on, give me some logic here. There's no way. Yeah, okay. Hangman has to do this now because he was under duress of watching a man about to be burned alive. I know this is pro wrestling. That kind of stuff happens all the time.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
but come on, give me a little bit of believability. I mean, and also like you were talking about earlier, when you stack deck this high against Hangman, it just feels kind of a little obvious he's going to overcome the odds. And the fact that it's not for MGF's contract makes me also think makes obviously MGF's not going to win, which makes me think now he's going to successfully cash in at a later point because they did this stupid same thing with the Miz with the Money in the Bank contract. Because I cashed in and made a three-way match. Oh, that didn't count. It was okay that he was a legal participant, then the match shouldn't have ever happened. That was dumb. And now we're doing this again. Oh wow, MGF ripped off something else from the Miz. How original.
How original. Yeah, I can see some chicanery. I can see some Eddie Guerrero spots. I can see the whole shebang, shaboodle.
Oh yeah,
Then
him trying to get him disqualified. Yeah.
yeah, but no, I say Hangman retains. As to whether or not MJF will cash in after the match ends is up in the air. I doubt it. Um,
No, I think it'd be foolish to have Hangman's title run in this soon. I think eventually MJF's going to pull something later on, but I don't think not yet. Probably
yeah,
later on in the year.
okay, but yeah,
Yes,
we both agree. Hangman to retain.
yes, and I want to point out I'm not interested in another MJF world title run. The last one wasn't that interesting in the first place. Like it started off interesting, but it completely derailed by the end.
Yeah.
The devil made me do it.
Okay, so yeah. Next up for the proper person you actually cashing in their contract. For the AEW Women's World Championship, Timeless Tony Storm defends against the Ring of Honor Women's Champion Athena.
The forever champion, apparently.
Currently Athena has a Women's World Championship match set for their next Ring of Honor event, which is
Death for Dishonor.
Death Before Dishonor, which is her versus Mia Shirakawa for the Women's Championship.
She has held this title for 981 days.
So it is
Fuck.
Timeless Tony Storm defending against Athena. Ah, if it wasn't for the fact Athena is currently Ring of Honor Women's Champion, I would say Athena.
Yeah. Like, Athena should have dropped the belt at the last Ring of Honor event. Hell, she should have dropped it 2 years ago, but at least should have dropped it at the last pay per view. So this would make more sense. And you could have made Athena the women's world champion. But no. And also, here's another thing where it shows that AEW does not say Ring of Honor is an equal promotion. Why is the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion concerned about winning another promotion's world champion when she's already a world champion? Like, she should see herself as Tony Storm's equal, not her challenger.
Yeah.
But I've ran that before, that AEW does not treat Ring of Honor with respect. So that's probably would have been better if they died off. It probably would have been better if they ended up on the WWE network. Maybe that's some controversial to say. But to get back to this, yes, because Athena is still the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, I don't think she's winning here.
Okay.
And I pray to God she drops it at the next show.
When is Death Before Dishonor?
It's in September. Hold on. It's coming up.
This will determine the answer to my prediction. Because like I can still see this going our way.
Where is it? Okay, I was wrong. It's August 29th. It's actually wait, what shows this? It's on 24th?
Yeah,
it's like a few days after. It's like 5 days after.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Athena to win, and she loses the title, the Women's title, to Shirakawa. Which
I mean, that would be interesting if Athena held both titles at least temporarily.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Mia Shirakawa would make sense to be a women's world champion, but they gave her that she still has an interim fake championship. God, I hate interims.
Well, yeah, I'll pick Athena to win.
I would be cool, like if she was temporarily a champion of both. But God's sake, if that's what it takes to get the Ring of Honor Women's title off of her, fine.
Yeah. Okay. So next up in which is probably gonna be our main event of the evening, in a lights out, it's unsanctioned. Why can't you just say unsanctioned? Sanctioned. In a lights out steel cage match, it is the Golden Lovers, Darby Allin, Hiroshi Tanahashi,
Ace,
and Will Ospreay, taking on the Death Riders. Which, if this is an entire storyline, get rid of the Death Riders. Why are only 2 members of the fucking Death Riders in this match?
I don't even know if they are getting rid of the Death Riders because they're trying to recruit Chris Statlander,
the Young Bucks, and Gabe Kidd, who apparently is not injured / not injured enough to compete in this match.
Apparently not.
Okay, so like, yeah, basically Darby Allin, since All In, has made his vendetta to give Jon Moxley and Death Riders living hell, which he has for the most part, putting Wheeler Yuta in a body bag, beating the shit out all the Death Riders, when he can, like, and so, yeah, Ospreay gets involved because he's tired of Death Rider shit, and they've cost him a bunch. Tanahashi's there because I guess he owes Ospreay a favor, and Gold Lovers are there because, well, they've dealt with Death Rider bullshit before. Young Bucks, yeah, Death Riders hired them, and Gabe Kidd is the like merc for hire for the Death Riders.
So they hired both of them because apparently, like they couldn't get any of the other members. Apparently, like Pac's still injured, isn't he?
Pac actually got married.
Oh yeah, but is he also injured?
Unless the dick don't work. No.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I
Because
don't know,
because he
dude.
had that foot injury, which why he had to replace by Moxley in that title match.
He looked like his foot was fine.
Okay,
When
but he
playing
hasn't been on
photos.
TV. Okay, I'm saying, the point I'm making is why isn't Claudio or Pac in this match then?
No, Claudio is in this
I mean,
match.
not Claudio. Why isn't Pac in this match? Why
Oh,
isn't?
and that's my point.
Where's Wheeler Yuta?
That's also my point. That's
I
why I
mean,
said this is not the end of this, but I do see the.
like,
Oh,
I feel like they only add Gabe Kidd to justify the Forbidden Door thing. Oh, they got Tanahashi. We need a New Japan guy. Let's put Gabe Kidd in there.
but I'm going with the faces to win this because come on, it's Tanahashi. You gotta give him one win in a steel cage. Uh,
This is also Tanahashi's last match in the UK.
yeah, fucking go out big. Fucking have Tanahashi pin a bloody John Moxley. I'm all for it.
Oh, you know he's gonna be bloody. Oh, should that be
It's
the bonus
John
question?
Moxley.
Is that should be the bonus question?
Report.
How quickly does Moxley bleed?
Nah,
In that title match, he bled immediately.
6 minutes. I give him
Six.
6 minutes.
The last
That's
match, he
being
bled
generous.
immediately, like in the first 5 seconds of the match.
I don't know. He fucking next, for all I know, fucking Osprey's gonna clock upside the head with a glass bottle, and then he's gonna bust open within 30 seconds of the match.
I do
I
want to
don't.
say though, I am gonna enjoy seeing the Golden Lovers teaming up again.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
but
They,
yeah, I have the face team to win.
yeah, and this is it's kind of like they're going back to the original idea that Darby Allin was gonna be the one to topple Moxley, and then he decided to go climb a mountain. Um, and now they're doing this is like, was it? Well, you climbed Mount Everest, but you lost out on winning a world title. Eh,
I mean,
uh, but
climb
yeah,
Mount Everest. That's pretty impressive.
yeah, but a lot of people have done it at this point. Like it's still it's hard. It's impressive. But when so many people do it, like you're the 100th person to do it. It's not as impressive as the first person to do it, or even the 10th person to do it.
Imagine.
But
Yeah, this is why what's the thing I hate about people climb Mount Everest? My mindset is I have to go back down.
you have to go back down.
Like,
Yeah.
that's my mindset. I'm like, I made it. What do you mean I gotta go the fuck back down?
Like, give me a helicopter.
Give me
Like,
I don't fucking care. Give me
it's
a
like,
fucking helicopter.
get me
Hell,
down.
give me a parachute. I'll like skydive down. Fuck that.
No, like you go down so fast your lungs would pop. You
I'd
have to,
rather die like that than go the fuck back down.
well, you have to condition yourself on the way down. Like you condition yourself on the way up. So, yeah. But, anyways,
Yeah.
but this, I mean, I'm sure this match will have a lot of fun spots in it. It's going to be a crazy cage match. I don't understand. I don't know why they didn't bother just making this a blood and guts match because they haven't done that yet this year for some reason. But whatever. It's a lights out steel cage match. It's got a bunch of good talent in it, and I'm sure it'll be fun. And we get to see Tanahashi. Like I said, we were talking about Erwin Cena's retirement tour. We got to enjoy Cena what we got. We got to enjoy Tanahashi what we got him. He's retiring in
Yeah.
Wrestle Kingdom in
Yeah,
January.
Tanahashi officially retiring from G1 competition with 101 wins in G1 action.
Yep.
Yeah,
And we get. I wonder who his final opponent's going to be in Wrestle Kingdom.
we'll have to see. Wait,
I mean,
yeah, he's wrestling till Wrestle Kingdom.
yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's wrestled till January 4th. Man, I guess it might be appropriate for someone like Okada, but I don't know. Do you want him to get like a classic opponent or maybe somebody younger to put over? It's kind of the same question with Cena when he has his final match in December.
Yeah. But what do you think? Faces or heels?
Yeah, the faces win. That yeah, and on a
Okay.
good and not on a fun note.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we gotta bring it up. They've been having so much fun. Like apparently, report even the Young Bucks are having fun with the ain't AVPs anymore gimmick.
Yeah, I've been watching though. This it's funny. It's
How hard did you pop when they went by when the Matchcraft went by their generation me names?
Generation B names. Yeah,
Max what was it Max and Jeremy?
Max and Jeremy Buck. Yeah,
And then last week it was their original indie names, like Mr. I forgot what the one was, but the other one was Mr. Instant Replay.
yeah. And And they finally got tired of Justin Roberts shit and super kicked him.
Super kicked Justin Roberts, and I'm like,
and when I was watching, I was like, he kind of deserves it. Like,
oh yeah, because he goes and teaming up with these guys. Like,
I mean, what did Justin Roberts think was going to happen? That he could just keep mocking him? They weren't going to do anything to him. And they were like, he's getting beat up, and like every time the face announcers was like, "Oh, this is horrible," and the heel announcers was like, "Yeah, he kind of deserves it." I was like, "Yeah, you're right. He kind of does deserve it." I was waiting for it to go in the production truck and start super kicking people in there.
It could probably happen to Steel Cage.
I was like, are they trying to make me feel bad for the Young Bucks? So is that what they're trying to do?
No. What I love is I love it because there was a report, the interview they were like they're having fun with this whole they're not EVPs anymore shtick. Like,
yeah, I get why they wanted to stop that storyline because even though they still are in real life, them being that in kayfabe made things too complicated. So now they can just be another tag team on the roster. Oh, I should point out, Gabe Kidd being in this match also works out because he's from the UK.
Cool. Yeah. So, anyways, what do you think is going to be the best match of the event?
Depending on how much McGinnis has in the tank, that match could be really, really good. Okada Swerve's got a lot of potential. The Steel Cage match probably is going to have a lot of fun spots. But in terms of wrestling, I'm going to go with Okada Swerve. But Sabre McGinnis could really surprise us if McGinnis has a lot in him for this match.
I'll go Fletcher Tanahashi.
You mean Takahashi?
Did I say sorry? Yeah, you know what I mean. So that Hiromu guy, yeah, I see them having a pretty banger match.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they will.
Yeah, but match card overall looks pretty good. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, I just wish they stuck with the theme more.
Yeah,
because more than half of the show is just a normal AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, but that's gonna do it, folks, for our predictions for this year's Forbidden Door. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like it just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about so Forbidden Door action, hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon as well. Let us know what you think about Forbidden Door 2025. What do you think is going to be matching at night? What do you think best moment of the night? What do you think about the lack of supercard cross-promotional superstars showing up to this event? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you have our predictions overall, but most importantly, we thank you for watching. Now, of course, Nick, aside from this channel, where can I find you elsewhere on the internet?
Well, you can check me out over on the socials. You can check me out on the Facebooks, the Instagrams, and the XX, fully known as Twitter. Bye-bye.
Yes, and you can check out our pal Mo Brothers out on the socials at AfroMoBro. Yes, that is him on Blue Sky. And of course, you can check out our previous AEW reactions to All In Texas Edition right here on the site. As well, check out our reactions to last year's Forbidden Door as well, which was
a lot more forbidden.
That was Monet Vakir, right? Was that the Monet Vakir one? Was 2024?
Vakir. Yeah. Yes, it was.
Yeah, dude, how far she's come.
Yeah. Which now I don't know what they're gonna do with Clash of Paris because Naomi had to vacate the title. So I don't know. Do they just have Vakir fight somebody else?
We'll talk about that when we do Clash of Paris predictions.
Yeah.
But and stay tuned for that as well as our Forbidden Door 2025 reactions as well. But until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm Nick Slade.
And this has been a very, very New Japan, I guess, filled episode of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling. And we will see you guys later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.